Have you ever met a squirrel who was so busy worrying about tomorrow that he forgot how to taste his favorite acorns today? Deep inside the sparkling, whispering woods, there lived a little red squirrel named Pip, who did exactly that. Pip had the fluffiest tail in the whole forest and the brightest butter nose, but Pip's tail was always twitching with nervous energy, and his nose was always sniffing for trouble. When Pip sat down to eat a sweet, juicy blackberry, he couldn't enjoy it. Instead, his mind would race. What if there are no berries left for winter? What if a big storm comes and washes them all away? When he played hide-and-seek with the other forest animals, he didn't laugh or cheer. He just sat in his hiding spot, chewing his tiny nails. What if I buried my acorns in the wrong place yesterday? What if I forget where they are? Pip's mind was like a jar full of buzzing, noisy bees. The bees were called yesterday and tomorrow, and they buzzed so loudly that Pip could never hear the beautiful songs of today. Because of all these loud worries, Pip felt very tired. His little paws ached, his tummy fluttered like a frightened butterfly, and he tossed and turned every night in his cozy nest made of soft moss. Oh dear, Pip sighed one morning, rubbing his sleepy eyes. I wish my brain had an off button. I just want a little bit of quiet. Pip decided to visit Grandpa Barnaby. Grandpa Barnaby was a very old, very wise, snowy owl who lived in the hollow of the giant silver oak tree at the edge of the woods. Everyone knew that Grandpa Barnaby had the best advice. When Pip arrived, he found the grand old owl resting with his eyes closed. Grandpa Barnaby Pip squeaked politely, his tail twitching. My head is too full. I worry about the mistakes I made yesterday, and I am terrified of the snow that might come next month. I have tried counting sheep. I have tried singing songs, but the buzzing never stops. How do I find peace? Grandpa Barnaby opened one large golden eye. He looked at the tired little squirrel with immense kindness. "Ah, little Pip," the owl hooted softly. "Your mind is a restless bird, constantly flying away to the past and the future. I can help you, but first you must do a very important job for me." "I will do anything," Pip promised, leaning forward. Grandpa Barnaby reached into his nest and carefully brought out a large, flat, perfectly green lily pad. Resting right in the center of the leaf was a single, shimmering moon-drop. It was no ordinary drop of water. It glowed with a soft, warm, silvery blue light, like a tiny star resting on the earth. "This is a Magic Moon-Dewdrop," Grandpa Barnaby explained, his voice low and gentle. "I want you to hold this leaf with both paws. Carry it all the way across the whispering woods, down to the edge of the sparkling stream, and then bring it back to me. But you must listen carefully, Pip. The dewdrop is incredibly fragile. If you lose your focus, if you let your mind wander too far, the leaf will tilt and the drop will slide off and disappear. You must keep it perfectly balanced." Pip swallowed hard. It sounded difficult, but he took the lily pad very gently in his front paws. He took a deep breath, puffed out his chest, and began his walk. Almost immediately, a chilly, playful breeze swept through the trees. The wind tried to push the leaf. The glowing dewdrop rolled dangerously toward the left edge. Pip gasped and quickly, but gently, tilted the leaf to the right to save it. His little heart went thump-thump. "I must be very careful," Pip whispered to himself. He stopped looking around nervously. He fixed his eyes solely on the glowing, silvery drop. As he walked slowly down the forest path, his friend Bella the bunny hopped out from behind a bush. "Hi Pip, come play tag with me," Bella cheered. Normally, Pip would worry that he wasn't fast enough to play tag, or fret that he might trip over a root. But today, he couldn't reply. His entire world was that small, glowing drop of water. He stepped carefully around Bella, his eyes locked on the leaf. He didn't think about his buried acorns. He didn't worry about the winter snow. He only thought about his paws, the green leaf, and keeping the beautiful light safe. Further down the path, Pip had to cross a wobbly, wooden log bridge over a muddy patch. Step, balance, step, balance. He felt the rough, scratchy bark under his tiny toes. He heard the gentle swish-swish of the leaves above him. He smelled the fresh, damp earth. For just a tiny second, Pip's mind started to drift. "I wonder if I should have brought a warm scarf for tomorrow," he thought. Instantly, his paws lost their rhythm. The leaf tipped. The magic dewdrop slid toward the edge. Pip snapped his attention back to the present moment. He leveled the leaf just in time. Phew, he breathed. He realized that the moment he thought about tomorrow, he almost lost what he had today. From then on, Pip stayed fully awake to the present. When the frogs croaked, he simply heard their song. When colorful butterflies fluttered past his nose, he simply let them pass. He watched every step. He felt every breath. His entire universe shrank down to this very second, this very step, this very dewdrop. By the time Pip reached the sparkling stream and walked all the way back to the giant silver oak tree, the sun was beginning to set. The sky was a beautiful canvas of bright orange, soft pink, and deep purple. Pip, feeling very tired but extremely proud, handed the lily pad back to Grandpa Barnaby. The moon-dewdrop was still shining brightly, unharmed and perfect. "I did it, Grandpa Barnaby." Pip cheered, taking a big happy breath. Grandpa Barnaby smiled warmly. "Tell me, little Pip," he asked, "while you were carrying the magic dewdrop, did you worry about tomorrow's cold rain?" Pip blinked in surprise. "No, Grandpa. I was too busy keeping the drop safe. There was no room in my head for rain." "And did you fret about yesterday's dropped acorns?" The owl continued. "No," Pip smiled, his eyes lighting up. "I only had room for the dewdrop, and tell me," Grandpa Barnaby hooted gently, "when your mind was completely focused on protecting the dewdrop, were you peaceful?" Pip suddenly realized something amazing. His shoulders didn't feel tight anymore. His tummy wasn't fluttering. His tail was completely still and relaxed. For the first time in a very, very long time, his mind was quiet. The buzzing bees of worry were gone. "Yes," Pip cried out joyfully. "I felt perfectly peaceful." Grandpa Barnaby placed a soft wing on Pip's little shoulder. "You see, my young friend, you have discovered the great secret. Your mind is like that leaf. When you pay full attention to what you are doing right now, in this exact moment, there is no space left for yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's fears. Peace is not something you have to chase. Peace comes when you learn to live fully in the now." From that day forward, Pip was a changed squirrel. Whenever the buzzing bees of worry tried to return, Pip would close his eyes and imagine the glowing moon-dewdrop resting in his paws. He would take a deep breath, feel the solid ground beneath his little toes, listen to the wind, and just smile, because he finally understood. Being peaceful doesn't mean you control tomorrow. It means you embrace today. Peace is a beautiful gift waiting for you right now, in this very moment.